Welcome to Money Making Sense, the show that talks about all things money. I am joined today by Mike Criddle. You're back again.
Yay!
Hey, you're with Eide Bailey. And I had you talking earlier in this 10 tax tip series about the identity theft.
Yes.
But we loved you so much, I thought you should come back, talk to us about the Affordable Care Act, which I think a lot of people think is gone.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to talk about that because you're right. A lot of people do think it's gone, but it really isn't.
So does that mean that if I didn't have insurance through all of 2018, I still have to pay, even though President Trump said, it's gone, we don't have to do that anymore?
Well, interestingly enough, the tax law change last year eliminated it in the future. So for 2018, the individual mandate's still in effect.
But I got rid of my insurance, so I wouldn't have to pay anything.
Shoot.
All right. So what does this mean? Like, as I'm filling out my taxes this year, because first of all, it's a new tax form, new tax law, except for the ACA?
Yeah, the ACA is still in effect based on the previous law through the end of this year. And so you'll still get your form from your employer or from whoever that says you have insurance from the exchange if you're on the exchange. If you don't have insurance, then you would need to complete the forms in the tax return to calculate the penalty.
Okay, so I think it was $5,500 penalty up to that for no insurance, if I remember correctly.
Well, perhaps, but remember that it's it's driven by the amount of income you have, the number of children you have. So there are a number of factors that determine how much the penalty is going to be.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, but if I did have insurance for a few of the months, I only have to pay for the months during 2018 that I did not have insurance.
That's
Is that
correct?
Okay.
Yes.
But starting January 1st of 2019, am I good?
The individual mandate goes away unless Congress changes the rules again.
Okay.
Keep in mind that can always happen.
Okay. So assuming that they don't, because Congress seems to be a little bit dysfunctional at the moment.
They do.
Assuming they don't change the law back to what it was before, next year, when I go to fill out my taxes for the year 2019, and if I still don't have insurance, I don't have to pay a penalty.
Right, that's my understanding.
Okay, but it's all right. So what are some of the benefits or negatives about paying those penalties on the ACA or not having insurance, I guess? Well,
the concept is that if you decide not to have insurance and you're kind of at this burden on society, then you should pay this penalty or some additional tax to kind of compensate for that reality. But the penalty itself is less than insurance coverage, so some people decide to pay the penalty instead of buying insurance.
Right.
Of course, it's always based on if you're getting insurance for a single person or for a family, if you're getting really good coverage or limited coverage. So all of those things kind of factor into
that. Because I actually figured it out, and the lowest amount I'd have to pay monthly for insurance was $150 a month, I believe. But if I just tucked away $95 every month, at the end of the year, I'd have enough money to cover the penalty.
Yeah.
And since I was part-time and I didn't have a full-time job and I was scraping for every penny, I was like, I can put away $95, but I certainly can't do $150 or $160.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Anything else that we need to know about the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, and how it affects our taxes this year?
Well, there are some provisions that didn't go away as part of the tax reform. So, for example, there's a Medicare surcharge tax on higher income taxpayers. That continues to be in effect. And so some people erroneously think because the individual mandate went away, this surcharge tax also goes away, but it doesn't.
Okay, I haven't even heard of this. What?
Okay.
Medicaid surcharge?
We call it the Medicare surcharge tax.
Medicare.
Basically, as part of the Affordable Care Act, there was a 3.8% additional tax on investment income that was assessed on high-income earners, people that make over $250,000 a year. And that provision remains in effect.
Okay, so if I make over $250,000 a year, but a lot of that money came from investments like stock market or whatever, which
interest
in
dividends.
2018 had a pretty spectacular year
It did,
up until
yeah.
the last minute. But I'd been getting income from that almost all of the year. I'm going to get charged 2-point-something percent?
It's 3.8%.
3.8%?
Additional tax on top of your income tax and everything else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other bad news you'd like to give to me as I'm filling out my taxes? Thank you.
Nope, I think that's it.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Mike Criddle with Eide Bailey. If you need your own CPA, please go to uacpa.org to find the one that's best for you. And stay tuned to KSL News Radio. We're going to bring you tax tips every week to help you through tax season. Remember, go to uacpa.org to find the certified public accountant who's right for you.
Thanks for being a Money Making Sense listener. Follow your common sense onto social media. Money Making Sense on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.